Aloha ka, kahiaka kako. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the 10th running of the Eddie Big Wave Invitational in memory of Eddie Aikau here at Waimea Bay. This is a gathering of the world's best big wave surfers, all in celebration of the life and legacy of a great Hawaiian waterman, Eddie Aikau.
It is 8 o'clock.
So can we go now?
Pretty soon.
No, I want to go right now. I want to go right this morning.
Okay, it's going to be a long day at the beach, see? Long day at the beach. Just first heats in the water. I'm only fifth heat, so we're still at home. It's only like a 20-minute walk to the bay from here. The outer buoy's got huge around midnight, so it should really just start pumping. The next 2 hours should really start filling in, and hopefully just in time for my heat. It's as big as it gets for the day. So. Wow, it's wild. The highway's just lined on both sides with people. Very festive atmosphere. I'm just trying to stay calm and keep my heart rate down.
Eli, check in. Jake Mocking, check in. Lenny, Landon McNamara, check in. And Nick Von Rupp, check in. What a heat 3 this is.
What heat you in?
Number 5, first round. Yeah.
Okay. Mike is in that one.
How long are the heats? Do you know? Not sure. 40. Okay. Were you nervous in my heat?
I don't know what happened there.
I was like, today's the day I'm going to smoke him.
I love you. You ever seen this guy nervous? I'm still trying to tell him he's nervous and he ain't.
I was like, today's my day. 25 feet.
Been in the last 4 heats in Eddie with his fucking he sits about that far behind me.
Classic. Just to compete in the Eddie is an honor, and I work really hard to spend a lot of time in Hawaii and make sure that my name is on the list each year. Here comes the big set. Everybody's scared today except me. I like to really stay calm right now. It's a time for breathing and calmness, but obviously there's there's a lot of anticipation. You can hear the crowd roaring. Waves are big, which certainly suits me. Close out sets, which is great. Going to make people nervous, keep everybody on their toes. And basically, you've got 2 hours to go out there with the best water patrol in the world. Every 5 years, 7 years, this thing runs. So why not just, if a good wave comes and you're in position, you got to go. And I think if you don't hesitate on any waves and you put yourself in a good position, you can get 4 bombs out there in 2 hours, and that's my plan. Just no hesitation, smart decisions, but charging as hard as you can possibly charge.
I've never seen it better than that. I've seen it like that maybe twice in my life. Pretty sick. Yeah. It's really, really good.
The Eddie's the ultimate. Winnie Eddie, that's the ultimate big wave trophy type or whatever you want to call it, and it would just cap a career that I would be satisfied with. This will be my third Eddie, and I'm kind of right at the end of my window of my prime. I'm 50 this year, so yeah, this is it. This is it.
There goes Papa Seeds.
Up on this one, legend Michael Owen in orange and Brent Baker in the blue, sharing away. Grant Twiggy Baker and Ramon Navarro. Twiggy right here, continuing on. Twiggy Baker on that one. Oh my goodness!
That was blue.
Grant Twiggy Baker's done it again.
Oh, he is making some business
Grant
under there.
Twiggy Baker had a wipeout like that in 2016.
It was iconic.
I can't believe I did it again. You see my wipeout, baby? Board shorts got torn completely off my body.
I was going to ask you where they were.
Gone. Woof. On that first wave.
On the first wave
Yeah.
with Michael.
Yeah. Lost my board shorts.
You know, like the West Pole one that does, it's like, it lifts you in here and then it gets steep mid-face.
Yeah.
Like here it's steep up top and then
Yeah.
I'm like, my second one I was like, oh, way too up high.
No, that was pretty wild. That was lurching.
Oh yeah.
Big boils in the face.
That one set, I literally like one was like this big down there. I was like, oh my god!
Yeah, different animal, right?
One more time.
One more time. Pretty wild first heat. Maybe a little bit too fired up for it. there wasn't a big set in the beginning of the heat, and also the end of the heat before mine. There wasn't like one of those giant sets, so I thought the medium sets were the ones. So we started going on those. Got blown up on my first one, kind of had an easier one on the second one, and then went for a double up deep, you know, contest winner, and didn't make it, fell out of the lip again. And then suddenly those big sets started coming, and we were kind of out of position for the first one. I think Luke got a really good one in that set, and then yeah, we kind of sat where we thought those big sets were going to come, and there was one more, and it kind of didn't stand up on the spot, and so I mean it's tough out there, but in hindsight I probably should have just sat, waited for the bomb sets, and now I know where the bomb sets are coming, so that's what I'm going to do my second heat, just sit out there and wait for the bombs.
3-time big wave world champ, Grant Twiggy Baker out of South Africa. But of course a citizen of the world, always chasing the globe for big waves wherever it happens. Both last time we ran the Eddy in 2016 and this Eddy running, Grant Twiggy Baker has taken some classic wipeouts, absolutely going for it.
Also had some heroic completed waves and drops, and has continued to perform and thus hold on to his very valid invitation.
And dropping into this one, Grant Twiggy Baker this time goes successful, beats the lip to the bottom, survives the avalanche of white water.
Yeah, and a stylish kick out right there. Here we go.
Oh my, Grant Twiggy Baker. Wow, skipping down and going down.
Oh my lord. Out the back on a spinner.
Twiggy. Grant Twiggy Baker. Solid hit to the South African.
Any wipeout that you can follow up with a ride like that makes it all worth it.
Twiggy again.
Yeah, Twiggy on a big bomb again, charging. I knew he goes down early. Both surfers getting a drag.
Just getting snapped on that one.
I did better that heat, so I had one horrible wipeout, and then one that I almost fucking made it. Good big one, two big ones, and then two smaller ones, but well ridden, made them. So I didn't leave anything hanging out there. Can't say I didn't put it on the line, you know? A phenomenal event, if not the best I've ever been involved in. The waves were incredible, as good as the bay gets, and I think you know, the bay showed us when it's like that, it's as gnarly as any wave, and those takeoffs are as steep and as critical and as technical as any big wave in the world, and she gives out beatings second to none. I think, you know, Luke winning, there's no more deserving, better winner. Guy's a humble warrior. He works, you know, as a lifeguard on the North Shore. He surfs the bay every opportunity. He's an unsponsored guy winning the biggest surf contest in the world. What an amazing story. I mean, you know, for him to take off 2 hours of work while he worked the tower at Waimea to do his heats, I mean, just really, really a fairy tale story, you know, and I'm so stoked for him, you know, and for him to beat John. Mark Healy surfed incredibly well, and, you know, between those three, it must have been super close for the judges to separate them, but I think for everybody, the right person won. The Eddy is something special. It's different to every other surfing event in the world, if not sports events. I mean, what event runs every 7 years and still has that kind of, you know, feeling and momentum behind it, the crowd roaring? You know, we don't get that at events. Jaws, you know, it's cut off from the crowd, and it's on boats. Mavericks is also cut off from the crowd on boats. Dungeons, it's a different feeling. Here at the Eddy, you know, it's like a stadium feeling, and it's an incredible event to be a part of. It's amazing. That contest will go down in history as the day of days for big wave surfing, for sure.